What's up, South Korea? This is your DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to TBS efm. Now, you guys know by looking outside, myself, I drove to work today, and it's a little rainy right now, which is good because they say the rainy season is fast approaching, and that means the hot season will soon pass. But it's also bad because then once the rainy season starts, we get like a month of rain, the monsoon season. And seriously, you're going to have to carry around an umbrella or two because sometimes even one umbrella won't be enough because as you're using that one umbrella, opening, closing, eventually it's going to malfunction. It's not going to work. So you're going to need that second umbrella. And also, if you can, I know you might look a little dorky, but I recommend rubber boots because waterproof rubber boots, of course, rain boots, whatever you call them, can actually be very handy in weather like this. But for me, actually, right now, I'm not complaining because I'm very high and dry right here in the studio. Perhaps a little too dry because the AC's on in here, so it's actually taking all the humidity out. So I brought my whole big jug of water today with me, just in case I dry out here in the studio. But anyways, we're going to start off today's show with a great song. And of course, you guys know the first song of the day is related to the word of the day. So if you want to find out what it is, listen very carefully and try to figure it out. We're not going to make it too easy, not too hard, but just right for you guys to find out. So check it out. This is LL Cool J with Let's Get Ill. That was LL Cool J with Let's Get Ill. This is what's popping on TBS EFM, and today's show is sponsored by Misha, SK Telecom, Hyundai Motor Group, and I'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to TBS EFM's What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, there are many ways you can get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'. We're live today, so that means you can call the studio at 02-778-1013 or send us a text at #1013 for a charge of 51 to your smartphones, or send us a tweet at EFM Poppin, or simply an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also, you can now reach us in Kakao Talk if you add TBS EFM as a plus friend. So please contact us, send us your requests, or just say hello. Drop us a line. We'd really, really appreciate that. Also, if you want to join us for our open studio that airs every Friday, but it's recorded at 11 a.m. on Wednesdays, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and our writer Eugene will, tend to your needs. But make sure you leave your name and your telephone number or cell phone number, whichever way is easier for you to be contacted. Alrighty? With that said, right now we're going to get into the word of the day. I saw some Twitter comments and they're like, what is it? I'm curious. Hurry up. Well, we're going to get into it right now. So the first song was Let's Get Ill by LL Cool J. And no, our word of the day is not ill, but what are some common types of illnesses? Let's see. There's so many. You can say there's, you can in Korea they say 몸살, they say, you can get 태해 when you eat something or something like that. When you get stomach viruses, food poisoning. Well, I'll give you a hint, the word that we're thinking about. Now, if you think of the summer weather, it feels hot all the time, of course. So what illness makes you feel hot, like warm all over? No, not narcissism. I'm talking about hot as in your body. I mean temperature hot. Alrighty, when the thermometer is about to explode hot. Alrighty, you ready? Ready? It is fever. Yes, today's word of the day is fever. So that's the word of the day. But fever doesn't always have to be, a sick person. Sometimes it means you're excited about something as well. So check it out. The next song has the word fever in the title. This is by Madonna. Miss Madonna. Check it out. Fever. Yeah, that was Miss Madonna with Fever. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Wednesday, so we're live in the studio, so that means we're going to take in all your requests, and in the second half, we're going to play as many songs as possible. So send in your requests through tweet, text, email, or even by calling us, and if you're lucky, you might be on air with me, and I'm going to ask you some questions, of course, personal questions. Ha ha ha. Anyways, right now we're going to get into some Twitter comments. We have Nini Lent. She wrote, Eugene always picks the best songs. I haven't heard this track in so long. Well, yeah, he picks the best songs sometimes, but you guys know what today is. It's Wednesday, which means the third song, which is coming up next, is not the greatest song in the world. So we'll play that shortly for you guys. Also, Ebony wrote, can you please play Hot by 2 p.m.? Have a wonderful day, everyone at What's Poppin'. Thank you very much. Man, great song, B, Madonna, Mary Quest, Cherish. I know it's not related to Word Up, Word of the Day. If you can, catchy. Love it. Alrighty. Also, BFF Jaywalkers, Asiatics, this is related to the Word Up, Word of the Day, of course, wrote, I never would have thought about narcissism, to be honest. LOL, ha ha ha. Well, I mean, certain people think about that. You got to be careful. They think that way. Also, Brian Juice Singapore wrote, woohoo! Happy Wednesday. Feeling great to tune into What's Poppin' EFM to start my day with Brian G Music. Well, thank you very much, you guys. You guys are all excited and uppity up, and I would be too until I announce that it's time for the third song of the day. And it's Wednesday, so y'all know what that means if you've been tuning in for a while. It's Cray Cray, third song of the day on Wednesday. Now, today's song does have the word fever in it. And it's about a video game that really became the first pop culture icon back in the day. And this is way before Super Mario Brothers or Sonic the Hedgehog or any of those games, any of the fighting games, Street Fighter, any of those games. Think about 33 years ago and think about the color yellow. Also, small little white circles and maybe some colorful ghosts. Yes. I'm talking about Pac-Man. And in 1982, the game was so big that everyone everywhere was playing this game in arcades, malls, restaurants. And when the first video game system came out, that was probably the first game that everybody wanted to purchase to play at their own homes. So everybody had Pac-Man fever. And that's the next song for you guys right now. This is Buckner and Garcia with Pac-Man fever. Alright guys, this is the final song of the first half of our show. This is the Beat Just with Night Fever, and I'll be back with part 2. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now today's paparazzi story is about a very famous family again, the Jacksons. And this family, I just seem like they can't get out of the news. Anyways, the gossip is about Michael Jackson's children. How Paris Jackson's legal guardian is actually Jackson's mother right now. But guess what? Miss Debbie Rowe got to get all up in their business, and she wants to, be the mother of Michael Jackson's children. Do you think that's smart? I don't know. But at the moment, Michael Jackson's mom, Catherine, is the legal guardian of the Jackson's 3 children, but according to TMZ, 15-year-old Paris thinks that her grandmother is not connected to her life, and this is frustrating, and she's been contacting her mother, Debbie, more and more often recently. So she can't just uppity up and just leave the house, and the law says her grandmother is her guardian, so what can she do? Well, if Paris really wants to be with her mother, then Debbie can step in and open up a guardianship case, of course. I mean, it would listen to Paris's wishes, So it's very possible that this could happen, and Debbie could be the proper guardian for the future. But, shortly after Michael Jackson's death, Debbie Rowe did voice her concern for the well-being of the kids, but seemed satisfied that Michael Jackson's mother would take care of the kids. But she never waived, her right to guardianship over the kids. So if this case goes to court, it's very, very likely that Paris could go to live with her mother. And, there's no word of the Jackson family or Catherine Jackson and opposing Debbie Rowe in court. So hearing might not even be necessary, of course. The kids might just go to Debbie. We don't know what's going to happen. But I'm saying, it's even though they're your kids, you should have, taken charge in the beginning. But then now you want to be the mother just because your daughter's calling you, be like, Mama, Grandma don't know me. She don't got no connection, Mama. You got to pick me up, Mama. I don't want to be in the Jackson household. Debbie, whatever. If you really love your kids, take care of your kids. Anyways, I got a song for y'all right now. This is, of course, Mr. Michael Jackson, my #1 icon, the dude I looked up to with Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Check it out. Woo! Yeah, Michael Jackson, don't stop till you get enough. Yeah, that's one of my tracks growing up. My parents were into Michael Jackson just as much as I was, but of course, I was the bigger Michael Jackson freak in the house. more than my brother. So my brother worried that one day I'd grow up, have bleached skin, long hair, maybe a plastic nose. But guess what? No, that's not who I am. I'm not pale. I don't got long curly hair. I don't got no, Jerry curls or nothing. But I gotta admit, Michael Jackson is a great artist, and that's the one thing I wanted to follow in his footsteps. And this song is great. This makes you want to dance, even on this rainy weather. Don't stop till you get enough. But too bad this ain't no video. This is radio. So sorry for y'all who can't see me dancing in the studio. But right now, we have more exciting news. Well, for me, it's exciting because I love it when people call into the studio. It makes me, feel like we're at one, me and the listeners, of course. So we have a caller online right now. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
Sinlei from Singapore.
Sinlei from Singapore. Thank you for calling again.
Yeah.
So, you sound so sad. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm very nervous today.
Are you nervous or something? You sound a little down.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. We've met a few times. We've chatted a few times. So just, be comfortable. Just like you're chatting with your family or friends,
I'm more nervous talking to Eugene, though.
You're also on to Eugene?
So I'm more nervous when I talk to Eugene.
Oh, okay. I see you and Eugene with your secret talking. So, you're calling from Singapore. How's the weather there right now? Because in Korea, it's a little gloomy.
It's okay here. It's not too hot yet.
It's not too hot in Singapore?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the weather? It's not even humid over there? Because it's really hot in Korea, even with the rainy weather.
It's in the morning, so it's a bit still in the colder side before it gets warm.
Oh, well, then you and I need to trade places because Korea is a little humid, and driving myself to work this morning, it was a little dangerous because it's a little wet on the roads and people are trying to drive all, careful and stuff. And me, I drive like a little maniac. So if we can trade places, that'd be great because I'd love to be in Singapore right now, have some Singaporean food, just chill, go shopping, some vacay time. Do you have any plans to come to Korea anytime soon?
Not yet.
Not yet. Alrighty.
Well, I'm planning to.
Okay. Well, my question for you today is, since our word of the day is fever, what is something in your life that makes you, all warm inside? Like, it could be good or bad, but something, when you're mad at somebody, you can get all warm and tensed and, just fed up because your mood gets all, just upset. But
no, right now.
You're actually mad or you're happy?
Happy.
Okay, so you're actually hot. So you have the happy fever going on right now.
Yeah, I'm really heating up.
Alrighty, well, thank you for calling. And before we hang up with you, is there anything you want to say while you're on radio?
I want to say hello to all the BFFs in Singapore and all around the world. I want to say hello to Nana from Portugal.
Nana from Portugal. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Shinlei said, what's up to all the BFFs in Singapore, all over the world. And Nana from Portugal, she's saying, what's up to you? And do you have a song request before we let you go?
Joa by J Park.
Oh, that's a great track. All right, we'll set that one up for you right now. Thank you for calling once again. And hopefully we get to see you again when you come to Korea or if I go to Singapore.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Once again, that was Shinlei from Singapore. She's a great fan of mine and an avid listener. She's been very supportive for many years. And we're going to play her song request for you guys right now. This is a great track from my boy, J Park, a.k.a. Park Jae-bum, with the track, Joa. Once again, that was Mr. J Park, a.k.a. Park Jae-bum, with Joa, or J-O-A, Joa. H, of course, at the end. And that was a great track. It's a feel-good song for y'all, and that was requested by Shinlei from Singapore. All right, now we're going to get into some Twitter comments. Lisa Tang just wrote, Jamming to J Park. Cha-cha AOM, Joa on Brian G Music EFM Poppin'. Also, Brian G Canada wrote the same thing. She's jamming to this track. It's a good track, it's a feel-good song, especially for weather like this. Also, Nini Lamron, BFF sent me the fix. No worries, I got it now. I don't know what that is. I guess I didn't read the previous messages. And of course, Mayanne wrote, of course, the English version she actually prefers the English version of Can't Stop. She said that this song is an alright song by J Park, but I still love Can't Stop, your song, B. But thanks to J Park, because he wrote the track and he featured on the track. It's a good song. Thank you very much, J Park. Also, Yunmi on Kakao Talk just wrote, 출근길에 눈앞에서 버스를 놓치는 바람에 열날 뻔했는데 브라이언 목소리를 들으면 진정하고 있어요. 제 신청곡은요, Fly to the Sky의 열감기예요. Alrighty, she said that she was actually waiting for the bus on her way to work, and she actually missed the bus. And also, of course, she was, heated up by that, of course. But then she's actually calm now because she's listening to my voice on the radio, and she requested a Fly to the Sky track called 열감기. Or I think it was called Fever. So I forget the actual English title. I know it's written in our album, but I forgot what it's called. Also, Ongni on Kakao Talk said, "Hello all, what's poppin' family? It's raining in Thailand now. The traffic is so bad. So boring. But Brian's voice make me feel better. Thanks, Ka. I request Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Have a great day." Well, thank you very much, y'all, for all your Twitter and your Kakao Talk messages. But right now, we're going to play a song request from Lin Shi. This is Rihanna featuring Mickey Echo with Stay. Check out this requested from BFFJ Walker Asiatic. This is Elvis Presley with Fever. Once again, that was Elvis Presley with Fever. And unfortunately, we have to wrap up the show. Yes, time flies by. But a quick reminder, Marsha MJ called on Kakao Talk. She said, for all the people who can't get into Kakao Talk, please tell them to find or add at TBS efm. Instead of just TBS efm, you guys have to add the little @ sign, @ symbol. It's very important. You'll actually be able to find us and add us as a Kakao Talk friend. All right, with that said, we're going to play the last track for you guys, requested from Kiyomi. This is Beyonce with Fever. This is Brian Ju signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.